Hey everyone, tonight we're working on our Oatmeal Aloe Soap. Um, got my glasses, working on our Oatmeal Aloe Soap. This is actually one of our biggest, it's actually our best seller. People love this soap. If you have any skin issues, this is the one I actually use for myself, for my skin issues. So it's one of my favorites. One of the first things I wanted to do tonight, I need to go look at that shea butter. I have my shea butter. I'm gonna go throw that into the microwave real quick, get that warmed up. I'll be right back. But one of the things I want to talk about is our oatmeal aloe. Is that I actually put the aloe myself into the soap, and I'll go from there. And just wanted to kind of show you the process a little bit, and show you how fresh this soap actually is, and this is why I absolutely love it for my skin. I love it for my skin for sure. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. And the summer heat is already here in where I'm from, Texas. And so it is here. It's not on the way anymore. Officially walking out into an oven today with a 66-degree humidity, 66% humidity. Whew. It's warm today for sure. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but look at that. Fresh aloe going in. And actually I have one of my ads that I put, not one of my ads, one of my reels that I made for Instagram. It says from soap to, from plant to bar, or from plant to soap, which is so true here. Because you'll see, I just literally take this and put it in. And all the people that are watching me, and they're like, dude, that's not how to trim an aloe vera. I know, whatever. Come make it. Come help me. Show me what I'm doing wrong. Alright, so look at that. Look at that. And then what I like to do, I toss it into my Vitamix here. So I already chopped up one earlier, but I tossed the fresh aloe vera. Look at that, all that goodness going in. Fresh aloe vera in there. And I'll go through and get the rest of this off here. Hey Nikki, how you doing? Yeah, thanks Nikki. My background is started off with cooking, and so I like to make sure that I can get as much in here as possible, as fresh as possible. And also I don't like to waste, so I get as much in here as possible as well. But I'm not going to go too deep on this one. Make sure I get the green bits off. Hey, Pokemon Go said hi. Hey, how you doing? I appreciate y'all being here. This is we're making our oatmeal aloe soap tonight. Oatmeal aloe and Texas honey, actually. So this soap is, like I said, I don't know if you heard it a while ago, but it's a special soap to me because this is the one that kind of started everything for us. Because I have rough patches on my skin. And because I have those parts on my skin, I started making this one. It's a really good soap. It has colloidal oatmeal, aloe vera. So I hope it doesn't get loud for a second, but it might. Now, if you wanted to, you could really just drink this out of the jar. You could drink this if you wanted to. It's really good for you. It has so many vitamins in it. Such a great product to have. And the interesting thing is people go out and buy aloe vera, and as you saw, it's so easy to make, right? I mean, that's it right there. Okay, so let me check on that shea butter one more time. It should be ready to go. Should be all nice and melted. All right, so I'll tell you everything else I have here going into the soap. We have all of our olive oil right here. We have our, gosh, our shea butters in the microwave, just cooking. They have a coconut oil, have our castor oil. We have our Texas honey right here. This is actually a local wildflower honey that we actually get here. I actually make, I use it in my soap, but I also utilize it in my doggy balm as well. And not my doggy balm, sorry. Gosh, what else? Oh, I was actually cooking with it though. That's my brain. I've got so many things going on. I cook with it as well. And I made our biscuits with it the other night on my channel. So feel free to check that out. All my essential oils. Let me grab that shea butter and we'll make the soap. Oh, someone left. Yeah, it does taste really good, really nice. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I always make sure I put them on my glasses here, protect when I get everything going. With the oils, you don't have to stress about the glasses too much, because when I start getting into the live water is when we get into everything. All right, I always need to check the temperatures on my oils. Okay, everything's looking good. So this is the olive oil here. Now I'm going to pour in the shea butter. And if you saw it a few moments ago, you'll see that shea butter was completely solid. So the shea butter was completely solid a while ago. I don't know who's here right now. But thank you all for joining. We're making our oatmeal aloe and Texas wildflower honey soap tonight. And this is all for sale on my webpage, bluesprucebotanicals.com. I'm still new on the YouTube right now with my page, and I'm connecting on my page to everything right now. So if you look for a page right now, it's not there. I'll have it there shortly. Okay, so there went my shea butter. Now we're going to do coconut oil. I like coconut oil because it just has a nice cleansing bit to it. Helps with some of the lather as well. But if you overuse coconut oil, it actually becomes dry into your skin. So you don't want to go overboard with coconut oil when making your soap. Oh, hey there. How are you? Welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. All right. Well, you can't stop looking at what? What are you looking at? Okay, so now we're gonna have some castor oil here. This is castor oil here. The food? Oh yeah, the food's great, right? Have you checked out the rest of the channel? Have you like the sourdough or the buttermilk biscuits? We made buttermilk biscuits the other night on the channel, and I recently just started doing these lives, and so I don't know you all know, but I do a cooking class every other week, but I'll probably start turning it weekly shortly, but see if I have some good response from it. But I started it for my neighborhood with the cooking classes, and it was actually well received. So I said, you know what? I had so many people that have a lot of relatives down in Brazil, and my wife has relatives and friends as well. And so they were saying, hey, we can't get in Facebook. It was giving them all sorts of issues. So they were giving all sorts of issues. So if you're just joining us in and you're asking what are we making today, we're making our I'm sorry, let me start over. We're making our oatmeal, aloe, and Texas wildflower honey soap. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to add in our essential oils. This is a blend that we've already put together for tonight. And this blend is actually only in this soap. And the reason I like to do this one, because it has some of the antibacterial of the tea tree in it. It gives me a little bit of antibacterial for my skin. Also helps me out quite a bit. I need to pull out my KitchenAid scale here. We're going to add in our honey. Usually I have all this pre-measured, but I wanted you to kind of all see how we actually get everything going here, okay? Alright. So for our honey right here, look at that. And if you can smell this honey, it's the wildflower honey. It is so delicious. There we go. Yeah, I agree. Oh, thank you so much, Nikki. I actually started with culinary school, and I used to actually cook for multiple hotels and restaurants, and so that's why I may look like that. Okay, so now let's add our aloe vera. It's aloe vera. Give it a stir. If you didn't see a while ago, we blended our own aloe vera here tonight. And that's literally, you can't get fresher than that. Well, the only way to get fresher, go pick it off your bush outside. But I actually am able to get this at the store in the leaves. And then we trimmed it up. See? We trimmed everything up tonight. So, okay, so let me add the aloe vera here. Almost there. There we go. A little bit left over. I'll throw that into a smoothie later and I'll drink it up. No, it's not in milk. That's actually the aloe vera that we blended up earlier. No, I don't mind you asking at all. So, some of the hotels I worked at, when I first started in the hotels, I started with the Ritz-Carlton. And then I worked at the Four Seasons for a little while. And then a couple boutique hotels, some Marriott's. If this gets loud, I apologize. And Marriott's and quite a few different hotels for a while. Let me double check my temperature here. It's a little warm, but we're good. Like that. My lye water's good. Alright, so we'll turn in. This is colloidal oatmeal. This oatmeal right here. Hey Javi, how are you? So this is colloidal oatmeal. So I'll take this in, and this actually adds. It's actually a threefold. It actually absorbs a little bit of the oil from your skin. It actually soothes the skin when it's left over, but it also can give you a little bit of an exfoliation at the same time. And if you're not looking for the exfoliation part, you can take that and just not put it directly on your skin. We're not cooking. This is the soap tonight. This is the soap. My oatmeal, aloe, Texas honey soap. All right, that's almost ready. So I'll lay out my my molds here, get those ready to go. Okay, actually I'll move this over. So move that over. Alright, so now we're going to start working with the lye. So remember, lye, safety first, protect your eyes at all costs, right? What I like about these safety glasses, they have a little bit of a rim here that actually protects it a little bit. Where are you? We're in Wiley, Texas. My website is bluesprucebotanicals.com. Like the tree, blue spruce, and then add botanicals to the end, and .com. I'll start adding all this to my store. As I was saying, I'm still new to YouTube Live, so I'll make sure I get that in there for you, okay? All right, so now this is our lye water. This is our lye water, and it's a 50-50 solution. All right, so you pour this in slowly so it doesn't. So what's going to be interesting about this, as it goes in, you're going to start seeing a color change in a little bit. It's a very interesting color change. It'll start turning a little bit of a pinkish. But when it dries and it actually starts becoming back to normal, what we're going to do now, we're going to blend this until we have something called a light trace. Trace is where you start blending. If it's loud, I apologize. The microphone should help, but if a trace is when you're blending your soap in. Okay, see what I was talking about the pink? How it's starting to turn the light pink here, almost like an orangish pink. And that's the lye reacting with everything in there. When I first started making this soap, I didn't have honey in there. However, I started adding honey because honey, it just added that extra luxurious feel for me. All right, starting to try to work its way up. See how it's turning pink already? And sometimes the soap just wants to do its own thing, and sometimes it just starts setting up quicker than ever. This one can go from 0 to full in a matter of seconds. Okay, now we're going to take this. Stir in there. Get that out of there. It looks like it was a little lumpy at first, so I'm going to get that in there. All right. Now when this, like I was saying a moment ago, when this one starts solidifying and starts curing, this orangish hue and pink would kind of start going away, and it'll start turning light brown again. It's a little bit loud, but I have to knock the air bubbles out. Chunky oranges, yeah. No kidding, huh? Started sitting up a little faster than normal tonight. It went from 0 to thick in a second. So, and that's the honey that does that. The honey helps trace it up a little bit faster sometimes. I never used to have this challenge when I didn't have honey. These spatulas are phenomenal. I like to use the colored spatulas because, number one, silicone, but that way they don't never get mixed up with what goes into my house or whatever. They must have got thick fast tonight. So we're gonna get this going real quick here. I'm gonna kind of rush real fast. Went from light trace to fully set. And sometimes your soap just doesn't want to do what you want to do. Plus, my office right now is extremely hot. It is hot in here tonight. I've got to get the air conditioner going. So y'all can see what's going on here. Thanks. And as you know, the YouTube algorithm really likes that. Okay, I'm going to get these kind of closer together so it just gives it a little bit smoother action here. And I have a cool surprise. I'm going to be taking a trip one day soon. And I'll be taking a trip. And when I take a trip, I'm going to try to do a cooking class from my trip. I don't know when the vacation is going to happen, but when I go on vacation, I'm going to try to do a cooking class down there and get some people involved down in Brazil. Hopefully it'll be soon. I'll let you all know when. All right, so now we're going to do one at a time here. Get this all filled in real quick. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. If you're typing anything right now and I don't see it, thank you for your patience. Just let me make sure you get this going. Sometimes it just, soap doesn't care if you're on camera. It doesn't care if you're not on camera. It says, hey, I'm doing my thing tonight. You do what I want. But I tell you what, I will never allow anybody in my shop if they're in a bad mood. You have to have good vibes to be in my shop. If I'm in a bad mood, tell you what, I never go to the shop because I want to make sure that good vibes only in the shop here. Okay. Interesting fact, did you all know that since there's so many fake honeys out there nowadays where a lot of things are actually corn syrup, that you can actually take your honey and find out if it's real honey or not? One of the cool ways I found out how to do it before, you can actually take a stick match and you can actually put it into the honey, and when you pull it out, you can still light the match. However, if the honey's corn syrup, it won't light. It has to be a wooden match though. Interesting little fact. What also is another way to do it, which is really cool, is you can take the honey and you put a couple drops on a plate, right? And you swirl that around. Then you add a little bit of water and you swirl it around, and you will start seeing a honeycomb in the honey. The honey has a memory, and so you can actually start seeing a honeycomb in the honey, which is really cool. However, if it's just corn syrup, you won't see a honeycomb. It takes a couple of minutes to get it right, because you're like, hey, what am I doing wrong? You just put a couple of drops of honey on a plate and go from there. And I always test my honey. I learned that from my mother-in-law. Because she's actually from Brazil, right? And people would come to her front porch and say, hey, I've got some fresh honey today. And I had the first time I ever seen people bring honey to someone's door, right? They say, hey, I've got some honey. You want some honey? And she said, yeah. So what she would do, she'd go to her fogão, her stove, and she would pull out a match, and she would go test the honey. And if it didn't come out right, she would not take it. Or if the honey was watered down at all, she would not take it. All right, so now, what do you mean? We put a little bit of this. This is just fresh oatmeal, just for style. Well, it's not fresh oatmeal, it's dried oatmeal. So what do you mean on the... So yeah, if you take honey, if that's what you're asking as the honey, so you can take honey and you can put a match into it and it'll light. Or if you put the other piece with the water, it'll create a little bit of a honeycomb shape in the honey. Because honey has a memory. And also another fun fact about honey is, I think it's the only food that will never go bad. In fact, they've discovered honey in the Egyptian pyramids that is still good. You'll see honey get crystallized. It'll get crystallized, but it won't be bad. Right, just you can reconstitute that. A little bit of warm water. And I'm gonna show you all a new product we have on our site, and I'm really proud of it. You know, I've done a lot of research into it and to want to make sure it's right, because we all love our fur babies, right? I don't know if you have pets. We all love our pets if you have a pet. And so I recently started making a dog soap, and it's super cool. It's I'm proud of it because I took a lot of time. Like I said, I wanted to research it and make sure it was right. All right, so there we go. That's my oatmeal aloe in Texas wildflower honey. Yeah, so there we go. Now, so what I'll do on this one will be cured. I'm gonna add a little bit more wild oats, that little spot on the bottom. So this one will be cured in about a month. So all soap should cure for more than 3 weeks to a month, right? And the longer the soap cures, the more water that's out of the soap. Okay, so what I do now, I'll take the soap and I'll put it into my ice chest. Now the soap is going to get really hot. And so what I'll do, some people put it into an oven, but what I've learned, sometimes I had challenges with the oven. I had a couple soap volcano on me, which means they wanted to start exploding from the inside out because they got too hot. So what I figured is I tried a couple different ways. I tried it on top of my dryer. I tried it into a styrofoam ice chest, and that worked really well. But I found this little collapsible ice chest that works phenomenal as well. Okay, so that's it tonight for the Oatmeal Aloe Soap. It's live on my website. Feel free to go check it out. Love to hear your feedback. And here you go. And then, and that's our new doggy soap. I'm really proud of that soap. Like I said, I truly am. Yeah, it's super fun. But I made sure to put everything in there. I only used the highest ingredients for that as well, to go for the dogs. So it's safe for your dogs. And it also has a couple of essential oils only in it as well. And in case you're asking, all of my soaps have just essential oils, no fragrances. Oh, thank you for recommending me to your brother. I appreciate that. That means a lot. It really does. Thank you very much. But that's it. So I appreciate you all being here. Any questions? Oh yeah. Any questions I can answer for you before I go? Oh, you have one? Yes. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you all being here. All right, well, thank you all very much for being here. Oh, this is probably loud. From the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, y'all. Oh, and see you next time. Bye-bye. And yeah, that is super fun too. I saw the comments, so I stopped. Thank you again. Bye bye.